Hello and greetings, welcome back. Good to see you there, Refraction. Hope you're doing good today. Yes, I added the dude, Sierra, to the computer scene. I've been working a little bit more, a few more tweaks on the animation for that character, actually. Just a couple more subtle tweaks. We can take a look at that before we delve right back into the background art that we're working on. A heck of a showcase of how your walk cycles have come along. Yeah, I'm really, really pleased to see it. A little bit more work on the other ones. We'll bring them up to the same standard, and it's going to be awesome. Looking forward to doing that. Which button do I press? I guess this one? Hello, it's me. Fighting game's going to be amazing. I hope it's amazing. I hope it's amazing enough that people will actually, like, you know, back it. Yeah, I'm pretty nervous that it's not going to get backed. My confidence level of getting enough backing on Kickstarter to actually be successful is it's fairly low expectations, to be honest. I feel like either the document's messed up or the stream title's messed up, and I'm not sure which. Let me go back and check the Discord posts. 25, 24, 23, 22, 21. No number. Okay. Yeah, I think that checks out. So it is 25 today. I guess the document's just not up to date. I think I must have, like, accidentally forgotten to put, like, 23 in or something like that. Or 20... Yeah, I think 23, maybe I forgot to put in, and so what's marked as 23 is actually 24. You need a bunch of marketing, yeah. I would love some help with that. I don't know what to do yet, but I need some help with that. The disadvantage doing these quickly is that I don't have time to get people interested. Which, doing the bigger game, hopefully that's enough time to get people interested. But it's the Kickstarter, so I kind of, like, you know, I don't know what I need to do. Probably I need to go talk to a bunch of people. Good to see you, Pi. I hope you're doing good today, mate. Welcome in. Okay, yeah, looking at September 7th is looking extremely unrealistic for a release date of this game. 2 weeks? Maybe if I don't get sick and if I have time to focus on everything, maybe I can get close, but I still don't think I'd hit that. I'd probably get, like, untested and no music kind of levels of stuff done. So I'm probably actually aiming for, like, the 21st or even the 28th at this point. It is what it is. I can't change how things are going. You know, it is what it is. So it's good to know where we're at, though. Hey, BNU, welcome. Good to see you. Let's see now. What do I want to take a look at? Okay, so yesterday we did the walk cycle. I did a few more improvements on it today. This morning before I was online. I just sort of did a few more changes. So here's a current one. I'm just testing out putting a watch on him. I also improved the pocket. So the watch would help differentiate which arm you're looking at as it's swinging back and forth, but I also edited the backswing on the further arm so it's a bit smaller, it's a bit shorter, and I also made it so it's dark. So if we get rid of the watch, do I have a copy of that? I think I made a backup of it without the watch, one with the watch, one without. Let's see. I think it's this one. So yeah, this is without the watch. but all the other updates are there. Root beer connoisseur, hello, good to see ya. What's your what's the root beer I need to get if I'm in Australia? Because all the root beers I've tried here, I don't know, meh. I need a real root beer. Probably have to do stuff like Julia did for Crimson Diamond, do the streamer circuit, get some exposure to other audiences. Maybe she can give you some good tips. Other than that, try speak to publications, spam Twitter, etc. Yeah, I think I need to do some press releases and push to broader publications. Getting some exposure with other streamers would be a good idea too. Unless he's wearing 2 watches. Yeah, I could obviously draw both directions. But this is the one without the watch, which I like. Honestly, I'm okay with this one. But I was talking to Dr. CDCS, he's like, oh, I still sometimes might get confused between which arm's which. And I'm like, well, if I put a watch on the arm, you definitely don't get confused anymore. But I don't really like the watch, to be honest. I'm probably not going to do the watch one. I'll probably stick with this one. Maybe it canonically wears 2 watches for 2 different time zones. That would be pretty funny. A good way to explain it away. But no, I'm fine with just no watch, honestly. I think this looks okay. So I'm pretty happy with it. So I don't know. What's your opinions on root beer refraction? Being you, Pi. I'd ask root beer connoisseur again, but I didn't get an answer to that question. So how do you get a good root beer in Australia? Anybody know? Yo, it's Blue X. G'day, good to see ya. So that's what I was working on today. I also did a little bit of a touch up on this, just added a couple more lines and stuff here and there. And that's probably what I'm going to do today, is just like some minor touch-ups here and there. Normally we're not zoomed in this much, but I figure while I'm zoomed in, I might as well touch it up a tiny bit. You won't see these details when we go to pixel art, so there's not much point in any of these changes that I'm doing. Hey Ilvez, good to see you. Never had root beer, not a thing here. Yeah, it's not really a thing here. I've seen it around, but every time I've had it, it doesn't. I don't know what it tastes like. I don't know if there's a better version of it. I always hear Americans talking about how good root beer is. I don't think I've had a good one yet. I'm doing better, Blue X. I was pretty sick yesterday. Root beer is delicious, huh? Yeah, I would like to try some good root beer, I think. Right now, I'm just enjoying a lozenge, hoping that helps me keep my throat nice and clear while I continue to work. Yeah, I've been having a good time today, just doing a couple little minor touch-ups, like I said. But that's pretty much it. That's everything. You're up to date. Like, since last stream, that's basically all the stuff I've done. I wanted to work on the fence today, get a little bit of that fence in, and then start working on the path and the grass and stuff like that. I'm conscious that I will probably want the pond to be slightly animated. Not too much, but just like a little bit of shimmer or something like that. We'll probably want something there. I may want to try and do a reflection. I don't really know how to do that in AGS, but I know it's doable. I could just make it happen by programming it forcefully, like I usually do stuff in AGS. Just like, AGS, I'm going to make you do this whether or not you want to. Which is usually a good way to get things done, right? What the heck's going on? Undo. Where are you going? Oh yeah, that's right. Have fun. Love you. Good morning, Max Devlin. Hello, hello. I hope you're starting to feel better. I am, thank you. And Pi as well, thank you. Yeah, I am feeling better. I'm not going to say this lightly. I'm not saying this lightly. I know that it could be a sensitive topic for some people. And that just because I say this doesn't mean that you should go and do it. But having whiskey last night while I was on stream, I felt like probably 10 times better than I did before that. Like, I still had a cough from my asthma, but like every other symptom just felt so much better for like a long time. It helped me even sleep better that night. So I'm feeling much better today than I was yesterday. And I have to credit the whiskey, I think. I was not feeling well. Like, I was like, you know, just doing my best to struggle through it. But by the time after I had that, I was like, oh, I could actually keep going. Like, this is good. It worked out. I don't normally do that. I don't normally, like, I'm not a big drinker, so I have whiskey very rarely. But that was like one time when I had it and I felt like there was actually a pretty big benefit to it. But yeah, don't, if you're an alcoholic or something, then don't do that. But if you struggle with alcohol in any way, then this is not advice. It's not advice anyway. I'm just saying, for me, that time it helped, and in future I'll keep that in mind, because if I'd done that maybe a little sooner, I might have felt like a lot better for longer and been able to do more. It was good. Good to see you, Drew Foreign. I hope you're well. Hope you're better than me. I'm still sick, but I'm so much better. Well, I feel a lot better. The problem I still have is like just the talking is aggravating my throat and the asthma and stuff like that. Makes me want to cough. But I don't really feel like I'm the congestion's still there, but like it's so much less than it was yesterday at this time, so I'm feeling a lot better. Adrian, good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Had some whiskey and you feel great. BRB just buying some whiskey and an intravenous drip. Hopefully for separate purposes. Speaking of coughing, I am going to need a cough. Give me a second here. I'll switch back over to this view. But yeah, feeling a lot better. I had a good chat with Dr. CDCS this morning about the game, this game, like just talking about the graphics and the art that I'm working on. Progression-wise, like I know that I haven't tried to like quantify anything yet. I'm a little bit afraid to quantify, I'll be honest. I'm a little bit afraid to quantify this because when I quantify it, I'm going to look at it and go, the game is not going to get completed in time, and that's going to discourage me a little bit. But on the other hand, if I quantify it and it says like, hey, the game's actually like much more done than you thought, then that's good, right? So let me talk briefly about this while I'm talking and not actually doing anything useful. One thing that I've changed the approach towards this design that I didn't do on the other games, I'm doing the art first, and I'm actually pushing the art production further. Excuse me, further than I did for the last game. Trying to get better compositions, trying to get more interesting looking art, and actually like trying to polish it a little bit further than I did with the other game too. So like if you look at this art and you compare it to the previous two games, you will hopefully see another progression in like the amount of time I spent on it, the quality of the art and stuff like that. But I am skipping a step, right? So I hope that extra time on the art is justified by skipping the step, which that step was drawing MS Paint backgrounds and then like fiddling around with it until I like get everything that I need in the scene and then going and painting it later. Talking is making my throat vibrate and that is causing me to cough. I apologize. This gun has a lot of detail in what you've done so far. Yeah, and this is gonna be like one of the nicest scenes that I produced for the games series. Hopefully the water helps with that throat thing. Game devs are wizards. A game is never late. It's finished precisely when you mean to. Yeah, I mean to finish this game by 7th of September, but I don't think it's going to happen. So we're going to push that release date back again. The thing is, like, things have happened that have pushed the schedule that's out of my control. Like me getting sick, me not having time to work on it because of other events in my life. This is the second time I've been sick during the production of this game alone. So it's actually like, this game has had the biggest knocks to its timeline than any of the other stuff I've done. So it is what it is. Hopefully I'll get it done sooner. But I think realistically it's going to be like late next month that it gets finished. I was saying like late this month was when the first time I spec'd it. I was like hopefully late this month or mid to late this month I would get it done. Now I'm saying like maybe it's late next month, that's a bit rough for me to accept, but it's probably realistic. Looking through the scenes that we got, looking through the production requirements for the game. Production requirements, we got a lot of characters to do. More characters than any of the other games I've made by a lot. Like, I think the most we did was 3. Arguably 3, right? The last game we had Lucas, we had the cat, and we had the hamster. The hamster and the cat both needed like a cutscene animation, and the hamster needed some gameplay animation, and Lucas obviously needed gameplay animation. And Lucas had two variations as well. We had one with the scanner and one without it, so the metal detector. So, you know, and then you could argue like maybe if you think of the metal detector as characters, then I had to draw like the variations of that, but that wasn't, I don't know if I'd qualify that. I did have to animate the bucket, but I wouldn't qualify it as an actor. That was like just another animation, I guess. Maybe you could argue the bucket was somehow a character. But this game has... I guess it has 10 characters. If you count the stealth section as a separate character, which it's basically the same amount of work as a separate character, so... We have a cutscene as well for these guys. Hopefully that won't be too much work. This guy's completely static. Like, he doesn't move around. He just, like, he has some animation, but he doesn't, like, get up and walk around to pick up for anything or anything like that. Llama's pretty similar. It doesn't really... Just gets angry. It's basically just idle animations and getting angry. Also, cutscene. Robot, not really animations. It's just, like... should be pretty straightforward as well. Yeah, so like, I don't know, there's a lot more art on the character side of things. This game has more characters by a lot. It's a huge advancement in that regard. Rooms wise, we're working on Backyard 2 right now. Hopefully that'll be done today. Hopefully I can finish this out. Like, well, when I say finish, hopefully I can get to the point where it's ready for polish and add additional details by the end of today. Get it to this green state. Lounge, kitchen, stairs is done. Junkyard entrance, that'll be probably the next thing we tackle, I think. Stealth area, I need to design the game before I can draw it. If I draw it, and it might limit what I can do with it, so we'll wait until it's designed out. We'll white box that room. Or grey box, whatever you want to call it. Guardhouse and gate, I've already drawn a sketch of. We'll have to go back and like recompose that, get it to look nice, but I think that one's going to be relatively easy to do by comparison to the one we're working on even right now. Handheld gaming device view, that's going to be pretty straightforward. Not too worried about that. So yeah, we're getting really, really close to done with all of the art requirements for backgrounds. Obviously, we have like cutscenes that I have to draw bits for as well. But yeah, I'm pretty confident, I think, with all this stuff. So we're approaching halfway done with the background art assets. This is like not even a full, like I wouldn't even call this a full point. So we're actually probably already about halfway with background requirements. Sorry about the coughing. Stealth area, snake. Yeah, we'll have a nice stealth section. It's gonna be great. All right. Hopefully that coughing is clearing me up enough. I might go take some medicine actually to help with that, but we'll see how I feel. So I did say today I want to do walking up and down animations, but I'm actually starting with the background art because I kind of want to push this background to a near complete state. Much like all the other ones I've been working on. I do enjoy working on the background art. It's been a lot of fun doing that. Once that's done, we got to write a hell of a lot of dialogue. All of the inventory items, we've got to go through and still work on those. I think I've done like what, 2? Okay, we've got how many saying we're done? We've got 5 done, which is great. It's good to have 5 done. But yeah, we still have a lot. That's 5 out of 25. So we're about 1/5 complete on that. 20%. So if we're 20% done here on art and we're about 50% done here on art, and we're about 10% done here on art, we're actually a little bit less than 10% here. but most of these characters don't have the level of detail of animations that's required for Sierra, so we're actually probably close to 10% done. Probably, maybe a little bit more than 10% done. So what we do, well, if we add those all up, or where are we at? 10%, 10%, what is that? 20%, so 50%. So what's that? 80 divided by 1, 2, 3? 80 divided by 3? We're about that much percent done. Whatever that number is. Where's the equal sign? I can't reach it. There we go. We're about 25% done on production of the whole like art for the background, like all the art together. So yeah, that's the kind of information that I'm like, hang on a second. We're not really that close to done, but it's good to know. It's good to know where we're at. Just a little COVID. I've got asthma at the moment, innocent, but yeah. Every time I get a cold, I get asthma, which is why I hate getting colds. Like, I get over the colds, like, within, like, the normal amount of time that people get over colds, but then I have asthma that lasts for, like, weeks, potentially. It sucks. I get why you want to jump around. If I'm doing the same thing for a long time, it gets monotonous. Level design is my nightmare. Yeah, I know the thing. I know what you mean. I don't mind a little bit of monotony as long as I can, like... As long as it's monotonous enough that I can do it with partial attention and have something else happening at the same time. That's when I get a little bit more comfortable with the monotony. But there's some things that I'll just like hyper focus on as well, so I don't mind that. It's like to other people might be monotonous, but I'm like just like fully focused on just working on it and getting that task tackled. So yeah, I don't know. Like that, like doing the character animation, I wasn't really planning on doing it, but it just sort of like, I kept thinking about it and I was like, might as well just have a look at it and try and do something. End up doing like the whole thing. We're done now. So at least with that first walk cycle, and that's the main one. Everything else we can work backwards to get there. I'm just gonna go take a little bit of medicine. Hopefully that'll help with this. It's the talking that's doing it. But I have some medicine that might help too. But yeah, we'll get back to just working on this art piece here. Get this background done. I think we can knock out most of this background today. Like, to a degree that it's like done enough. That's all we need, just done enough. So yeah, I'll go and take some medicine. I'll be right back. We'll tackle this. It'll be great. If you can turn it into a chill grind, it can be manageable. Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right. Whoa, hello. Thank you very much for the follow. I have anonymous follows on the channel. Feel free to lurk or jump in the chat and say hello. It's me! Hi, an off day. Good to see you. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. You didn't know this was a thing? Wow. I do talk about it with probably not that much frequency, but I do talk about it a bit on the other channel occasionally as well. But yeah, I've been doing the game dev stuff on here for the whole year, actually. I started at the start of this year. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate the support. Alright. I took a little bit of asthma medication. Hopefully that'll tide me over for a while. So if I need to talk, I won't have to cough every 30 seconds. Hopefully. So we're gonna work on the fence, I think. I don't know why I want to work on the fence. I just feel like working on the fence might be a good idea. We have other options for the fence too. We could like make it like a painted fence. It could be like a red fence, or it could be a brown fence. Like everything's brown. There is a lot of brown in this scene, so I'm a bit worried about making it brown, but you know. We'll see. I just saw under recommended and I was like, what? I know him. Yeah. Hi. Thanks for dropping in an off day. It's really good to have you here. Yeah, if you want to see more of what I've been doing here, I have a YouTube channel where we're backing up all of the VODs too as well. They're being released one per day. And it's going right back to the start of this year as well. So, the first 2 weeks I think will be almost done soon, actually, which was the whole first game that I made this year. And yeah, we'll continue to expand it from there. So yeah, if you want to check that out, you can check that out. It's youtube.com/FractalMindDev, I think is how you get to it. Yeah. What was that? Oh, Blue X. Be limited to for colors fence brown or green or something, but you already have a bunch of green too. Yeah, make it a concrete wall. I could make it a wall, that's true. I have some ideas on how to deal with this. just noticed your layer names or lack thereof. How on earth do you keep track? It's easy. You just remember what you did. And then you just use the layer picker to pick the layer that you want to work on. Oh, and off day, I'm normally not sick as well, so I normally talk a little bit more. But, you know. Must be nice having an eidetic memory. You know I don't have an eidetic memory. I have a very good visual memory, but when it comes to, like, names and other details, I'm not so good. Numbers I tend to be able to remember pretty well. Like, I remember credit card numbers after seeing them once, usually. But, like, there's certain things I don't remember very well at all. Yeah, I don't know. It's not eidetic, that's for sure. I did that wrong. Hello, the misused power. Welcome. Good to see you. The progress goes well. I'm enjoying the progress. I'm a little sick today, so my talking's a lot reduced. Yes, I'm working on a beetle. That's right. Hi. Oh, hey, Trash Cat. Good to see you too. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good weekend as well. I am doing pretty good. I am doing pretty good. I'm glad you're here. Glad you're all here. By putting a beetle here, we can break up the background a little bit, is what I was thinking. Originally, I thought I'd put some trash here, but I thought, like, why not put a beetle there? We were gonna, you know, it's fine. It's fine, right? I guess. A little red car. New layer. Alright, that'll do for now. A little extra detail. But that will break up the fence from the rest of the scene, so it should make it a little easier to consume. Pretty good. My brother brought me over some killer homemade tamales. Oh, beautiful. I'd love to have some authentic homemade tamales someday. They look delicious. Refraction, I've seen people making them on YouTube, and I thought, oh, I'd love to make those someday. I've never done it, but I'd love to have some authentically homemade tamales. They sound delicious. They look delicious. And every time I see them eat them as well, they tell me how delicious they are on YouTube and stuff. I'm like, man, how come we don't have them here in Australia? Hopefully this doesn't look too dimensionally incorrect with the size of the boards. I was just hoping to make it a bit, like, simplify my job a little bit with this section. Eraser mode. Let's clean up all these extraneous pieces. The light might be too light. I don't know. I think it is. What aspects of game development do you least enjoy, Mike? I don't know. Least like. I mean, I really like making engines and stuff. I like, you know, I like programming. I like art. I'm not good at music, but I wish I was, so that's probably not the answer. I don't know, I holistically enjoy programming and making video games. I don't know, that's a hard question to answer. Yeah, sound effects is also fun. Whoa. Thank you very much for the follow, welcome in. I have anonymous follows, so feel free to lurk away or jump in the chat and say hello. Either way, I appreciate it. Kind of exactly like that. Oh, corn husk burrito. As long as you're into cornmeal, they can be really delicious. Yeah, they sound delicious. I can't wait to try one day. Hey, Dragonfax, welcome in. Good to see you. So, least favorite aspect. Which aspects of the game development do you least enjoy? I reckon probably, I'd have to say it's probably got to be marketing, or the business side of it is like less enjoyable for me. It's more stressful, like that's more stress inducing, because like, hey, how do I get people to notice me? How do I get more attention on like what I'm building here and stuff like that? That's tricky, that's hard. I wish that was easier. If I had to say one thing, that's probably it. It's probably like all of the business side of it, the marketing side of it. Whilst I do get satisfaction out of it, and I do kind of enjoy it, it's the least enjoyable of all of the things. Like, the creative process is much more exciting to me, I think. Is this a corn dog discussion again? Oh, no, we were talking about tamales, actually. Yeah, that's right. I'm wanting to get back into making music for games. I'm going to pick up FL Studio at some point, abandoning Cubase for the first time. Ooh, okay, cool. Let me know how that goes. Corn dogs are basically hot dog tamales. Nice. I don't think I've had... I must have had a corn dog at some point, but I don't really remember the last time I don't remember having one. I must have had one, though. I'm pretty sure I've seen them. Like at like, you know, town fairs or whatever you call them, you know, those things. Corn dogs, fried tamales are steamed. Oh, corn dogs are fried, tamales are steamed, and the masa is different. I had a corn dog at Disney, it was pretty good. Oh man, I'd love to visit Disney someday. Someday I'll go there. Hopefully sooner than later. Hopefully like next year. I'd love to go next year. Don't know if we can make that happen, but like if I can just drag my entire family over to USA, do the Disney tour, go and do a little bit of a trip around and visit some people that we know, would be pretty cool. Disney corn dogs are the best form of a corn dog. Oh, wow, they're that good, huh? I think I've ever had a corn dog or corn on the cob. I've had corn on the cob. They're delicious. I like that. I do enjoy that. I realized I didn't put the brake lights on the... I was just looking at this. I didn't put the brake lights on, like the indicators and brake lights. There's also like a little latch here for the boot opening button thing. I don't know if there's any other details I forgot, but I also changed the shape of the car a fair bit, so it's not exactly, not like I'm missing it. But yeah, I think I'll put on those tail lights. The tail lights are a pretty important feature. I think that'll help sell the idea of it being a car as well. But I'll come back to it later. I'm not going to do that right now. Focus on the fence. America grows a lot of corn, so we have corn everything here. That's pretty good. Favorite corn dogs are when the batter gets crunchy. Ooh. Crunchy battered corn dogs. All right, let's just go in and add a little bit around here. What if I just turn off that background so we can just make sure... All right, that's a start. We can start going from here. Now we can start narrowing it down and getting a little bit more details added to each of the fence palings. And then the fence will look all right. And then we just have to bring some of that detailing to the grass and finally deal with that background, because that background right now is not going to cut it. The foliage needs to get done too. Getting there though. It's getting there. France has the Avatar land? Oh, interesting. Mrs. Loves Space Mountain, but only the France one. The one in Florida is pretty rickety. Huh. Okay. California's too far for me. I went to the Florida one. I'm gonna go to France one next month. I hear the Florida one is the correct one though. Like that's the best one to go to, I've heard. Cone-shaped pizza. Cars land and have pizza cones. Oh, okay. Yeah, it is. Ironically, I live in Florida, but never been. Oh, you should go. You should make a day of it. Like, since I was a kid, I wanted to go to Disneyland, so I'd love to visit. You know, I have kids as an excuse to get there, but I want to go for me. If I was living in Florida, I would definitely have gone like at least a few times by now. The wonders of being broke, yeah. No, I know that. I know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, it's the kind of thing you got to save up for, and then do you really want to spend the money on Disneyland? I get it. I get it. I suppose you could try and get a job in Disneyland. Disney Australian Adventure is, if they open a Disney here, I'd be stoked. I would definitely try and make a way to get the kids there. Do you like coming up with a story and character names for a game? It depends, but yeah, that's fun. I like writing. I enjoy writing. Cost us about £2,000 each to go. And that was like 7 of us sharing a villa for 3 weeks. That's not I don't know, like £2,000, I have to translate that to Australian, which is probably like, what, 3 or 4 grand. Probably closer to 4 grand than 3. Yeah. I mean, I'd do it. The House of Horrors in Aussie would be the local wildlife. Yawn. There are a few theme parks here, Max Devlin, but not like... The population in Australia is much smaller than USA. Like, USA is, what, 300 million or something? We've got, like, 30 if we're lucky. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I have anonymous follows on the channel. Feel free to jump in the chat and say hello or lurk away. I appreciate the support either way. I do. Thank you very much. Theme parks. Yeah, we got a few. So we got like Waterworld and Movie World up in the Gold Coast, Queensland. There's a few other things, like there's a few other attractions as well, like in each state. I guess they have their own like attractions, but like Melbourne's got like there's a few smaller ones, like, you know, the water parks and stuff like that. We've also got Luna Park. We got a Luna Park here. Waterworld, great movie, yeah. I think that's like the major stuff. We have a lot of good national parks and zoos and stuff like that. Like if you're interested in like animals and nature, has some good places to visit. You must be from a parallel universe. I think Waterworld was really fun, actually, Refraction. I think it's a good movie. It's quite entertaining. Excuse me while I just yawn. You don't remember much about it? I watched it again kind of recently, like, what, like a year or two ago. I hadn't really watched it since probably like the early 2000s at the latest. It's actually pretty fun. Like, it's a pretty fun movie. It's got a cool story. I kind of wish they did more with that universe. The movie needs a remake. It'd be cool to see a modern take on it. Would be interesting to see. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. As long as they don't do like Marvel level of like what do you call it? CGI. Like actually high quality CGI would be good. Some of the later Marvel movies have gotten really bad with CGI. I don't know what it is about. Like, I guess they just want to keep production costs low or get the movies out faster or something. I don't really understand. But like, there's been several times I'm watching a Marvel movie, like of the later ones, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, who approved this shot? It's ridiculously bad. Like, it's like, and I'm not even like a critic of that kind of stuff. I'm just looking at it like, this looks so bad. Like, why did they do that? Sometimes it still amazes me though. Sometimes it's still really impressive CGI. But yeah, a lot of it's just like, I mean, it's worse than a video game cutscene sometimes. Waterworld did a bomb on release. I think it kind of did. I think they invested way too much money into it, and so the marketing was a big marketing push, but I don't think it really did well. Like, I don't think critical reviews or anything did it any favors, so people didn't go watch the movie. I see Mike is a Leia person. Yeah, I am. Wow, why am I dropping all my frames? I have 0. I'm not uploading anything right now. Can you hear me, or am I offline? I'm dropping like 100% frames right now. Eleanor A shows up, and then suddenly I'm dropping all my frames. What the heck? That's the second time in 2 days that I've noticed this happening. It just like will randomly just drop to 0 kbps. It's doing it again. Yeah, just did it again. No idea why. I suspect it's like there's some wireless device on my network that's like trashing the network. It could be Twitch, but I don't know. I suspect it's on my end because I've been noticing it a fair bit lately. A light bulb? Yeah, fortunately we don't have any IoT light bulbs in our house. At least not right now. Excuse me, sorry. The yawning is just because I want to yawn. It's got nothing to do with the conversation or anything. Dumb light bulbs can do it too when their power circuits poop the sleeping surface. Oh, okay. Really? Like a light bulb can like interfere with the Wi-Fi or something like that? I mean, I'm not on Wi-Fi, but I just assume it's like somebody's device is backing up or something like that. That's what's been causing me slowdowns in the past, stuff like that, so. Don't lie, you think we're boring? Yeah, that's why I stopped working and started talking, because I was bored of the conversation. I didn't want to, yeah. Doesn't make sense, but yeah. You don't like our riveting conversation about corn dogs, fish ears, and dropped frames? I mean, this is... I literally stopped working, so it must be... Yeah, it must be very boring if I'm distracted enough by it to stop working. The power circuit can be Wi-Fi jammer in cheap LED bulbs. I didn't know that. I don't... like, if it was Wi-Fi jamming, that probably wouldn't affect me, because I'm wired directly to the router. The modem, whatever. I should probably do some more work. It's good to see you, Toasty. Good to see you, Eleanor Ray. Maybe I have a dodgy cable. Maybe. I think it's... I suspect it's probably, like I said, some device on the network causing issues. Or it's my service provider being a piece of crap and I need to change again. I should upgrade. There's upgrade options now as well. I can get like much higher speeds. I just haven't bothered to, because I don't really need it. I'll hand in my nerd card, I guess. What speeds am I on? It's like 100 down and like 20 or 50 up or something like that. It's fine. Like, it's definitely fine for streaming. But yeah, that's Australian speeds for you. Australian internet's terrible. We've got bad ISPs. We've got basically corruption throughout every layer of government. And our country sucks, basically. Finished the Crimson Diamond yesterday. Really great game. Oh, awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Looking forward to my VOD now. Yeah, you should enjoy the VOD. I sat down and played the entire game in like 12 hours, so it was a good time. I want to go back and do some more, actually. It's not terrible, yeah. It's definitely usable, Toasty. It's just not great. Like, I think I can get like 1,000 up, 100 No, well, sorry, 1,000 down, 100 up, or something like that nowadays. But I haven't bothered going and trying other ISPs. I might go get some food or something. I'm not sure I'm going to do the regular gaming stream tonight on the main channel. I think I might just like rest, work on this instead, something like that. Still thinking about it. I've been pretty tired last couple of days just because being sick takes it out of you, right? I think that's the main thing. Yeah, I do need to recover, it's true. I want to just keep working on the game as well. That's the other side of it. I just like kind of want to finish more of the game. So if I can finish this scene today, that will feel good. And then working on more character animation will be good. Like getting the walking up and walking down cycles done will be huge. And that'll be a big help to moving towards something useful, I guess. If you're drawing, keep going. Yeah. You do this in silence too with the gaming stream. You'll be talking 4 to 8 hours. Yeah, like all the talking I did last night was a lot. And I tried my best not to cough too much as well, but it was like really hard to not cough all the time. So yeah, I should take it easy on myself a little bit today. Give myself a little break. I just really wanted to do some more arena last night. Like I didn't want to skip the arena stream, so I just had to do it, you know. Oh, I will do me. I will. Also inspired me to finally pick up Godot and start my own game. Oh wow, that's awesome news. Had to do a break due to summer heat since I can't think while sweating for no reason. Yeah. If you want to continue some screens, yeah, that'd be awesome. Share some screens in the chat if you want to post some like imager links or something like that. I'm gonna go get something to munch on. I might just eat a little bit and come back and get going again. I've only been online for like 1.5 hours. I probably should have thought about that. I did actually eat some lunch before, but it was a small lunch, and now I'm like hungry again. So yeah, I might go grab something quick to eat. Feel free to use the Game Dev channel on Discord for posting stuff. Yeah, of course, we do have that. It's a secret fan game. I'll send you a few screens later on Discord. Yeah, no problem. I'd love to see it. Can't wait to play Daggerfall. The arena playthrough has been so fun. I can't wait to start the Daggerfall one. Daggerfall is like such a different kind of game though. Like, arena is pretty straightforward. Like, go get these 8 staff pieces. Like, okay, Where's the next staff piece? Oh, it's over there in this country. Okay, go there. Okay, yeah, that's pretty straightforward. But when you're like, once you've done all that, like, I don't know if there's anything else beyond that. There's probably like one more final quest, I assume. Maybe more than one, but I assume there's at least one more final quest. But then, like, Daggerfall is like, it's got a lot more layers to the plot, I guess, compared to get 8 staff pieces. It still probably boils down to like do quest here, do quest there, but the plot is a little bit more convoluted and interesting. Morrowind is obviously a pretty fascinating plot as well. Oblivion's interesting. I honestly, I really got to give Oblivion a proper play. I can't wait to do that one, because like I never really gave that one a chance. I was like just played with mods and other stuff. I never really did the full campaign before. So Dungeon in Daggerfall, it's like plate of spaghetti you have to navigate. I like the dungeons in Daggerfall. I think they're great. I really like it. I love Daggerfall. So many characters lost because I couldn't find the exit anymore. I don't think I've ever gotten stuck in a dungeon where I couldn't find the exit. I don't think that's ever happened to me, but I know it can happen. But that game's also got the most flexible mechanics in it as well. Like, in terms of player interacting with the world, like you can fly over walls of cities. You can like it's got the levitation, it's got the jumps, it's got so many abilities in it, and then it's got the spell crafting and like enchantment system is like is enchantment system, the spell crafting is just out of control, so you can get ridiculously powerful stuff set up. Yeah, that game's crazy. There's a mod to make the dungeons shorter in Daggerfall. Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably gonna try Daggerfall Unity. I never played Daggerfall Unity, so I'll probably try it. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab something to munch on. And then I can keep working. They finished Skyrim, but Morrowind is favorite one that you've played. Yeah, Skyrim's great. Skyrim's not too bad to play through the main quest. The main quest is probably the most interesting in maybe Morrowind, I think. It might have the most interesting plot. Skyrim's pretty good though. I think Skyrim's in the top. It's in the top 5 plots for mainline Elder Scrolls games. If you do, make sure you limit the frame rate in the config for streaming, because Daggerfall Unity will run at high frame rate as it can by default. Okay, yeah. Yeah, top 5 mainline Elder Scrolls games for plot, for sure. It has to at least be in the top 5. Pirates of the Caribbean RPG. I didn't. It's on my list to play though. I've got it. It's Sea Dogs 2, but they rebranded it. So like this is Sea Dogs here. This is the first one in that series. I haven't played either of them though. Apparently it's Russian made or something like that. I don't know if it's Russian, but I guess like Eastern Europe, something like that. There is where their studio is from that made the game. Bethesda and final cutscenes crashing. A guy on my Discord had that problem with Fallout 4 the other week too, because he'd messed with the language of his game, and the game got messed in a mess and crashed trying to reload the end cutscene. Crazy. All right, I need to like focus in on these fence bits. The fence is kind of a little bit boring to work on, but and like my brush strokes are like way too thick, so I've got to like do a lot of work to clean it up. But I just got to do it. So I'll just zoom in some more. Maybe that'll help me. I don't want to be too zoomed in though. Let's go for 50 here. There we go. I'll just start working on it. Just keep working on it. Arr. Try and get some of these lines to not look terrible. Really considering a backing up Heir of the... Wait. Oh, you want to back the Kickstarter for Heir of the Dog to also get Lucid Dreaming box. You know what? I should look at that. I've been meaning to. Oh, wow. Wow. That's a huge kickstart. They've done really well. Heir of the Dog, pixel art, point-and-click, comedy adventure, explore dark streets of Victorian London in a brand new Jekyll and Hyde-inspired comedy adventure from the creator of Lucid Dreaming. Late pledges available, funded in 2 hours. Holy crap. I mean, like, they weren't asking for much, though. That's the thing. Like, I don't think I could afford to ask just 30 grand. 30 grand would be enough to fund, like, half of the development, maybe? I probably need to ask for, like, more than that. Annoyingly. But yeah, if I could hit this kind of figure... I won't, but if I could, that'd be great. So what do you get out of this if you back it? What's the decent backing level you get? Just the game, everything digital, real deal. NB shipping and import duties are not included in the base reward price, right? So £45, which is about 90 Australian dollars. Everything digital, USB, cassette, plug, credit in-game. Oh, pug credit in-game, right. Deluxe box, so this is probably what I would go for, the deluxe box, or maybe the double, which is 300 Australian dollars. Holy crap. Okay, it's 176 for just the box, Australian dollars, plus shipping. Full color printed box, printed art book, zoetrope, 4x postcards, poster, map, plus 2 more. What's the 2 more? Pin badge and Labrador credit in game. See, I would love to get this. This would be fantastic to pick up. This is you're thinking of the next level up, Pi? So I get you Lucid Dreaming box as well, huh? Wild. I will have to look into this as well offline, but yeah, that's pretty wild. I think I would probably go for this one if I was going to back it at to get the box. I don't know if I could, you know, I don't know. It's a lot. That's a lot of money. Top Dog, £600. It's like, okay, it's a little over $1,000. It's like 167 Australian dollars, sorry. What do you get for this? What do you get for Top Dog? Deluxe box, limited edition executive box design, a monocle, Mastiff credit. So 6 people are backed at this level. That's wild. It's wild. Can't believe that. Early bird. Too late for this. So it was £80 versus the £90 for the deluxe box. Yep, I don't know. I'll have to think about that one. See all the details of the boxes on the main page? Right. When did this run? Like, what period did this run in? Like, when did they launch this campaign? Streaming. I'll come and have a look. I'll be right back. I'll come out. Just one sec. All right, back to work again. You did it, Pi? Wow! Congrats on the backing there. That's awesome. Good for you, and good for them too. We raided them the other day, actually. Ref, you returned for a bit. Good to see you, my friend. Always a pleasure. I'm very proud of you. You know, the big changes you've been working on lately. It's pretty amazing stuff. Put a lot of your effort into the project and to do what you're doing. Pretty amazing. I hope that the things are going well for you as well with all that. Excuse me with my coughing all the time. I'm trying my best not to, but it seems impossible right now to get away with it. Been mostly lazy so far? Yeah, you need to take that chance. You need to take your opportunity there for the relax and recovery sort of period. Yeah, might do some game dev tomorrow. Maybe a dumb game. Make a dumb game. That's awesome. Get some practice. It's awesome, dude. Maybe one day I'll be an awesome game developer like you. Maybe one day we'll both be awesome game developers. Wouldn't that be good? I'm just happy to be doing this right now. You know, it's like, honestly, like, there's a lot that's changed in the last year for me in terms of like my confidence, and it's all major part due to streaming. Like, I've been making games my whole life, and it's really only this year that I've like had the confidence to knowing that it's not perfect, not what I wanted to do necessarily, but at least it's something. And I can put it out there and be like, hey, I did it, you know, like, it's taken me a long time to get here, but I got here, you know. I'm happy about that. Oh, you just want to download the techniques? The trick is just to look at something and then try and do the same thing. Like, that's it. Oh, some brekkie? Yum. What are you getting for brekkie pie? I want to hear all about your breakfast when you get back, if you can hear me. I'm guessing you can't, though. Dev stream when? Yeah, good question. Pi, what's for brekkie? Some delicious sausages, maybe? Also, Pi's the best moderator. Pi's an amazing moderator. All of my mods are pretty amazing, honestly, but Pi, with this channel, has just been, like, kicking ass with helping me not fail at, like, making sure the VODs are backed up and stuff. And it's just been, like, a godsend, honestly. Like, I would have absolutely failed by now if it wasn't for Pi. I mean, I did fail on a few of them. That's why Pi stepped up. He's like, hey, I can help with that. I was like, what? That'd be amazing. So yeah, I did lose a few of my VODs. But Pi was like, I can help with that. And I'm like, so grateful. I guess it helps to know about the streaming side. Yeah, it might. You should stream sometime, Ref. It'll be awesome. It's been a while since I actually caught a Pi stream, actually. I've been too busy. I've barely been catching, like, the streams I normally, like, never miss as well. I've been missing a lot of streams lately, which kind of sucks. Wait, I'm doing these on the wrong side. Whoops. Got my shadow and highlight all mixed up for a second there. You don't even know what you do? Plus, if I talk a lot, I start feeling faint. Oh man, yeah, just don't talk a lot then. Easy. I'm just happy to help out, and thank you. I haven't streamed in ages because of work. Oh, it's the work thing. That's why. That might be why I missed it too, because you haven't actually been on as much, but... yeah. I really enjoy Pi's streams, though. When I catch him, it's always a good time. Pi's like, streaming some really interesting games that honestly, like, I didn't even know some of them existed, and I was like, whoa, this looks awesome. Also the issue of finding a slot when I can do it and I'm not modding watching my regulars, like usually my entire evenings are occupied. That's alright. You could find a slot. If you don't want, like, you don't have to stream. It's like, it's not important to stream, but it'd be cool to see what you got going on. I know I've been slacking your streams recently, and I don't apologize for that. Dude, last thing I want people to feel is like they're obliged to be there to help moderate or something. Like, I just, like, if you're there and you can mod, that's awesome. I appreciate it so much, but I don't want you feeling obliged. Like, if I could afford to pay people to do moderation, I absolutely would. I think that'd be really good to do. But yeah, I'm not in that position right now. Hopefully, maybe one day in the future it'll change and I'll be in that position. But yeah, not yet. Unfortunately, not yet. It kind of would be cool, but yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. The streaming thing, I mean, yeah. Yeah, you should, like, see what you can do. Like, it could be fun. Like, the thing about streaming, I think, is, like, it's very easy to get caught up in worrying about, like, all the statistics and like who's gonna come and spend some time with you, but like it's also just like it's also just a good thing to put yourself out there and like think about things and like, you know, play some interesting games and somebody will come by and that's nice, you know. Halls of Torment as a gift? Wait, you didn't get anything from me? When I did I've done like, I think I've done two I think I've done one or two events with moderator appreciation. But yeah, don't remember. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you didn't show up for that event or something like that. But like I did like gift cards for yeah, you got a mug. Cool. Yeah, I did some Redbubble gift cards and stuff like that. Or however, they don't do gift cards or something like that. I had to do like some other way of doing it. I can't remember how I did it, but yeah. I had that like randomizer to select which thing you get. It was fun. I like doing that. It's your main mug these days as well. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad you're getting some good use out of it too. Then I would love to do more like that. Like I honestly, I'd love to be able to say like, hey, here's like, you know, every time you show up to do moderation, I can pay you for it. But obviously, I'm not in that position. I don't get that many viewers and subscribers and stuff. But who knows? Maybe someday. Maybe someday one of my channels will grow to that point and I'll be able to, and I'll feel good being able to say like, hey, thank you for your support, here's something to help you out. It'd be nice to be in that position one day. Realistically, I don't know if it'll ever happen, but if it does happen, I'll be stoked to be able to share all that. Come on, why can't I get this to look the way I want it to look sometimes? Guess that's life sometimes, you just can't do things the way you want. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Refraction. The funny thing is, like, who blows up on Twitch, like, it seems almost like a little bit of a luck of the draw, a little bit. But there's definitely some skills and talents involved, but, like, I think there's probably a few streamers out there who deserve like much bigger audiences, and they're like just sitting there with like, you know, under 100 average viewers every month, and it's like, I don't understand how that can happen. Like, some people put so much effort into their what they do, and they have got really good personality, and it's just like, how is it that they still haven't blown up? I don't know. Twitch is weird like that sometimes. There's a lot of underrated people. I mean, even Thor only had a couple hundred people after 6 years, and now look at his regular 10k plus. Internet works mysterious ways. Yeah, that's like astounding, honestly. Like, I don't know how that happened. Good on him. Like, you know, taking advantage of it while he's got the opportunity. Obviously, that's a really good thing. Oops, that was not what I wanted to do. Hell yeah. That looks good. You got to sleep? Yeah, no worries. It's been fun to hang out and chat. It has been. It's been good to chat. I'll see you soon, man. We'll have to catch up again soon. Maybe I'll see you at the monthly catch up next month. It was just me like this month, so. Yeah, lucky with shorts. I don't know. Maybe I should work on some more content. I don't know. I always get like distracted doing other stuff, and I don't end up working on shorts and stuff. I should focus on some more stuff like that. It'd probably be a good thing. All right. Have a good sleep, man. I'll see you soon. I don't know what to work on next. I'll probably work on the, I don't know. Good. Sleep well. Have a good sleep. All right, let's see. What are we going to do? We're going to try and use... I suppose I need to use a similar technique to what I did in the other background. I just don't remember exactly what technique I used for that. I don't remember what I did. Maybe I need to bring up some reference images to look at before I murder this. Let me undo everything. First of all, let's just load up the backyard image so I can have a reference to look at from our own content, and also bring up the same images I was using for before. Okay, yeah, the dirt looks pretty terrible here. Okay, good. I'm glad that looks terrible. I'll have to look at this later. Let's see now. Where's my references? I'll just bring this over so you can see what I'm looking at. I was looking for that Bumpersville one again. This one here. This is the reference I was using last time. Excuse me. We could try and fiddle with this a little bit more in the future. I don't have to get it all right now. Well, that's coming along okay. Has some kind of a depth to it, which is nice. Not quite the same look as the dirt from this path, but it's closer. It's close to it. Maybe a little bit light, but that's okay. I think the tones are maybe a little off is all. I gotta go back and work on this car a little bit more soon, but before I move on to doing anything else, I'll make sure I tackle that. I might just try and do some like edging on the grass here. What? Excuse me. Sorry about that. That was gross. Edging on the grass, not the brass. Yes. Grass edging. Good to see you, Draforan, again. Welcome back, or welcome back to the chatting, if you've already been around for the chatting. Tea time. Hello, hello. It was very human. Thank you, thank you. Good luck and have fun with the deving. I appreciate it. Knights of the Old Republic 2 has you lurking. Ooh, very nice. Enjoy the KOTOR too. Things are very slowly progressing, but it's good. It's good. All right. I don't even know if I'm going to bother doing anything with the background. Maybe I just leave it the way it is, and we just like... I'll clean it up another time. Let's just detail the rest of this car. The back end of this car needs a little work. Once that's done, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel when I'm done with that. Let me just zoom in a bit. You forgot your coffee pie? Let's talk about corn dogs again. Feel free, feel free. I'm gonna be doing this for a little while. Oh, really, Base Hole? I'd like to see them. You're on a Mac and that just freaked you out? Sorry about that, Dragonflax. What kind of images do you have, Base Hole? Which is better, wristwatch or no wristwatch? I think no wristwatch. Alex Murphy Robocop faces C3PO in a boxing match. It's a good image. It genuinely looks pretty decent, actually. The background faces are obviously all freakish, but nice one. You sound better, I think. I do feel better. Hopefully by tomorrow I'll be 100% again, or at least near it. I think I'm done for the day. I might be back on later tonight to do some more dev stream, or I might be on the main channel. I don't know. A balloon with that twig neck? It's fine. It's the way things are, you know. Maybe 92%, yeah, maybe 92% VNU. Thank you, Tea Time. Thanks for the GG. Let's see, we should probably... I haven't been finishing up the streams properly lately because I've been tired or whatever. I don't know. I got no excuse, really. I haven't been finishing up the streams properly lately, so let's finish it up properly today. Do some planning for the next one as well. I was going to do some animation today, but I just can't be bothered. Not a good attitude, really, but I can't. So... we did do some background work, which was good. I guess we did do a little bit of touching up on the main character animation, so I could say that. Fix up a bit more detail work on walk left, what is it? Walk left / right. Anim. Done. Main character animation walk up and down. We have to do that next time. Let's just take that. Put it there. Soul Robocop 3 C3PO match. We did see it, yeah. Just got back. Are we going to see you later tonight? I'm not sure yet. I might or I might not. We'll see. French fries balloon is not a criticism. Good, good. I'm glad you enjoy it. I'll show you what we did today, though, Pi. We'll do a review here. That's the current state of that background that we've been working on. If anything, I'd say I need to do a lot of touch-up work on these parts of the background. The fences, like a little bit of like pixel art touch-up. The beetle looks good. I think that came out okay. The tree house and the tree look fine. The grass is looking okay. I think adding some flowers and stuff to it, and obviously we want to do something with the pond. We'll do some detailing in the pond. And take this BG to boarding school. I guess. I don't know. And then obviously the background could use some work, but like honestly, that might be okay. I don't think it's okay, but it might be okay. I think I need to work on that background. Oh, boarding school because of all the boards? Okay, I get it. Yeah. We'll take this background to boarding school. I get it now. It took me a minute. So that's one of the backgrounds we got done recently. The things are coming along though. Like the bedroom, I want to go back and work on the bedroom some more. Obviously, whoops, I didn't mean to open up Krita again. That's annoying. Well, I guess that's where that's at right now anyway. I guess... whatever. There's a lot of work to do. I'm just like, today was an eye-opener on how much work there is still left to do. We're probably about 25 to 30% through the art production on the game, and we still got to do all the full implementation. We got to finish up some of the design, probably about 90% on design. Yeah, then we got to do sound design and voice acting and music. So there's still a ton of work to do. Still a ton. Maybe the background in the distance is a bunch of Moomin monsters. Maybe. Maybe that's what it is. It's supposed to be stacks of cars, which I will go back in and do some details to hint at that. They don't need to be highly detailed. Maybe the background in the distance is a bunch of Moomin monsters. Could be anything. Yeah, I may have overdone the detailing on the next scene. Honestly, it's like a whole other level of detail compared to this. We'll see. We'll see. I'll see how it feels when we're playing it. When we get them in engine. I will do some touch-ups on the pixel art for it though, for sure. Keep reading it as Junkyard Death Section. What? Stealth Section? Yeah, Stealth Section. We haven't done any work on that yet. The lounge is really good. I'm really proud of the lounge. I think the lounge is going to be great. This isn't even the finished version of the lounge, I just realized. Death Sector. It's where all the scrapped Terminators are. Yep. Yeah, this background's great. Really happy with it. This is when, after I've cleaned up the pixel art a little bit as well. Yep, this game's going to be good. People are going to like this one, I think. I'm going to like it because it'll be finished. When I finish it, I'll love it. At least for a little while, and then I'll be annoyed that I didn't do a better job later on. The typical cycle. Are we good here? Yeah, I think we're good here. I think that's it. I'm not sure if I'm going to be online tonight. I don't know how I'm feeling, honestly. I may just want to take a break for the rest of the weekend and just like recover a little bit, but I'll see how I'm feeling tomorrow. I mean, if I don't stream tonight, I'll see how I'm feeling tomorrow. I probably will stream tomorrow if I don't tonight. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see, I guess. I wouldn't mind doing some more Orion Conspiracy. Get some more progress on that. I'll see. I'm not making any promises right now. I'll see how I'm feeling in a couple of hours. I'm probably gonna rest, to be honest. If I do anything, I'll probably work on the game. It's probably what I'll do, realistically. Thanks everybody for being here. I do appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you again next time. Sorry about all my dithering thoughts at the end there. I just had to. I was just thinking aloud. Progress on this game has not been as fast as I would like, as is evident by all of the things that we've talked about today. But we have a good plan and we know what we're going to do. So it's just a matter of continuing our progress in that direction. I think we have a lot of unknowns to deal with still as well, which is something that I need to make less unknown. Those are the stealth section and the arcade section, both of which I think I want to be immaculately produced. I want them to be very good so that people enjoy playing them. And the worst thing is in our adventure games is poorly implemented arcade sections that don't feel fun to play. So hopefully we can make them fun to play. Thank you, 100 Acre Woods. Really appreciate that. Tell all your friends about this stream. Tell all your friends about my itch page. Make them go there and favorite everything or whatever, because I want people to see when we launch this game. When this game launches, I want people to actually see it and buy it and play it and everything like that. So any way that you can spread the word would be great. If you know anybody who is a media person, let them know that I'm open for being contacted, and hopefully they will contact me and we can have a chat. Happy to talk about everything. So maybe there's a story here for somebody. Maybe somebody find a nice story that they'd love to share with the world, and that would be cool. Get a little bit more exposure for the games. I would like to see that happen over more a little bit, so I guess I'll start reaching out to people myself as well. Anyway, that's all from me for now. I will talk to you again soon, everybody. Thanks so much for being here. I appreciate it. Have a great weekend. See you later. Thank you, Stalkwater. Good to see you. Good to see you. I don't think I'm gonna raid anybody tonight either. I'm just gonna go like lie down for a bit, I think. See you soon, everyone.